One of the biggest mental challenges for Rocket League players is being hard stuck at a rank for a very long time. And the problem with this is that players don't feel like they're actually improving at the game because they're not seeing their rank go up. So in today's video, we'll be showcasing exactly why you shouldn't think this way as we take a look back at a replay from a year ago and compare it to a replay from today to see just how much better we've gotten at Rocket League. So the first game we'll be looking at today is going to be from the tail end of 2023, and the main thing I want us to focus on as we go through here is the speed of the game as well as the decisions we make both on and off the ball. So let's go ahead and jump right on in here and see how it looks. We're going to go ahead, swing on back, looking for teammates to take control, just calmly taking boost in the midfield. Very early jump there. You can see that the decision here might not be the best one we've ever made, as there are two defenders in more than an okay spot to be able to get some kind of touch on this ball. And yet, as last man back, we are all in on sending ourselves flying forward. So not the best play you've ever seen, but the main thing you need to realize when you're looking back at old gameplay is just because you're in a similar rank to what you were back then possibly does not mean by any means that your skill in the game has remained the same. The thing that a lot of people fail to think about when it comes to ranking up and things like that is that you are constantly playing around other players of your same rank. So if you want to be able to actually rank up in the game, you almost need to be improving at a faster rate than everybody else at your rank, because if everyone around you is improving at the same rate you are, then there's really no way for you to actually rank up, because you're just going to be constantly improving at the same rate as everyone else around you and not faster, and therefore you won't actually be climbing above anybody else. But that is the mindset we're going to look into this at, just because we are relatively around a similar rank. But you can see definitely some awkward moments coming in so far, and we're even going to commit all the way for a corner boost while our teammate is possibly stuck in a 1v1 there. The world's slowest double tap off the sidewall going to allow us back to this ball. Sure. Get the bump. Again, we're kind of taking ourselves out of the play, though, with these big dive-in attempts on the ball. And so far, our teammate's done a very good job of controlling the ball back. But realistically, we are constantly putting them at a disadvantage being back alone on defense. Pinch out with the teammate there. Going to send that one over to the side. Zero boost here. What do we do on this? Let's just throw ourselves into the corner, I suppose. Luckily, full boost is here for us now. Wait to see the play out. Lovely series of challenges here in the corner. Very quick gameplay that we're seeing here. You can see the speed is absolutely insane for what is GC1 level gameplay. Very fast-paced. Ball to the side. Yeah, no, who needs to use any kind of speed there to nip into that play? Let's just allow this ball to come back in our half and then get the world's most questionable clear. I love that. Bang it right on out, sure. What do we do here? Around one, yes. Again, let's throw ourselves out of the play. I mean, who wants to be involved on defense when we can just throw our car at the ball and hope it kind of works? And wow, we are in all kinds of awkward situations. We are just moving around the field at a snail's pace here. Into the air we go. Yeah, let's get that ball. Sure, teammate off the wall. Why not? Swing on back, grab some boost. Again, just staying nice and spaced out here. And again, why bother paying attention to where the opponents are? I mean, you can basically just ignore them. They really don't do anything all that spectacular. You can just throw your car at that ball, despite the fact that there is a clear touch coming out from your opponent, and eventually you just get them to own goal. So, beautiful first 3 minutes here of this game. I think we've played very effective Rocket League. More specifically by that, I think I mean we've done basically nothing. I can't remember any overly solid play. We've had a couple moments of brief control of the ball, but more or less we've just been throwing ourselves around the field, hoping that things kind of work. And again, sometimes things do just work. Oh, hello, teammate. Well, this is probably going to be in the net. Yep. Well, that was an interesting play. Had some semblance of slight-ish meh control on that ball. taking it out to the corner, and, you know, teammate felt a little left out. You gotta respect it. Sometimes you just want to feel included in what's going on, but this should be a wide open net, and our teammate's gonna go ahead and make up for the unfortunate sequence earlier, but, you know, who's to blame them? We all just want to feel included in what's going on. We don't want to be left out while everyone else has the fun on the ball around us, so gotta nip in to be able to help our team out as much as we can. We can respect that mentality. Swinging all the way back once again. Who doesn't love this massive gap between the ball and our car? I mean, what more could you want? This is exactly the kind of positioning you want to see. We are so involved in the play right now that no matter what happens, we are most definitely going to be able to see what happens. That's about the only advantage we have from being this far back, is we can most definitely see everything that's going on the field. Can we get involved? Not quite. We are back now, so no harm, no foul, I suppose. Just, you know, chill, just calmly waiting. Steal that boost from your teammate. Yeah, he doesn't need it. Let's just let this guy regain control of the ball. Let's just let him hit it over us. Yeah, sure, why not? Go ahead and grab this ball. Yep, nice and slow. Don't wanna do anything too fast. We don't wanna make our gameplay not as smooth and slow as possible. Really need to keep the heart rate down in these games, so can't afford to be running around the field. Let's just pop that clear downfield. Why not? Ball off the corner wall. See, there we go. There's some speed. Our teammate wasn't even ready for it. He was thinking we were just going to let the ball go over us again. And then all of a sudden we make a touch and he's like, whoa, wait, how do I deal with my teammate actually playing the ball? This is confusing and this is horrifying. My goodness, teammate's going to make that save. Whee! There we go. Luckily they hit the ball right into us, and that's one way to win a game. I think we did maybe about 5 useful things. We had that slight bit of control through the air. We made a couple saves there at the end. But all in all, our ideas in that game were, let's just throw our car around and hope good things happen while we also move around the field at the slowest pace imaginable, which I don't think is a great combination, because if you're moving around the field as slow as possible and then throwing your car at a bunch of stuff, you're really just constantly taking yourself out of position and making it take forever for you to get back. So not ideal, but let's go ahead and see what we look like now that we are up in 2025. So this game was played at the very start of 2025 compared to the last one that was played at the very end of 2023. So basically 1 year apart. We're in Fennec in this one, but let's see what kind of differences we can see in terms of speed, decision-making, just overall flow of the game. Already we're nipping in for a challenge, and we're going to very quickly get us, look at us going at supersonic back downfield. Holy, didn't know we know how to do that. Ball over to the side. We're going to pop this one out. Avoid the bump. Again, look at us applying the pressure here, not just letting our opponents do whatever they want. Inspired gameplay. We're still kind of going to throw ourselves out of the game at times, but that's okay. Our teammates got us covered. We're going to pick up some pads here. Again, move back in. Teammate with the block. We're close enough here where we can at least apply some sort of phantom pressure. Challenge that ball in the corner. In the air already, looking for the possible touch. We get some kind of awkward play there on the ball. Recognize the space here. We're going to take this control. And you can already see the pace in this game feels like it's definitely moving a bit quicker. But also, we've actively tried to take control of the ball on multiple occasions. We still need to fix the whole dive-in issue. That is definitely still a problem. Haven't outgrown that issue, but we are able to actually make some plays with the ball because we're not just moving around the field as slow as humanly possible. Again, just picking up pads, being involved here, looking for our opportunity, avoiding that bump, nipping in for that immediate challenge. Now we'll hustle back downfield. Once again, moving fairly quickly, just seeing what's going on, waiting for this shot. Not in the net, so we're just not going to worry about that one. Over to the side the ball goes. Teammate was with the clear. Let's jump up there nice and early and get that challenge. Get in the opponent's faces. Not going to allow the open kind of space we were in the previous game. And through the first minute and a half, things are definitely looking a lot more solid. Opportunity here. Good save by the defense. Definitely could have placed that shot a bit better, but overall the idea is solid. Let's jump up early here. Miss the read, but teammate's going to have us covered there. And just like that, we're going to tie the game up. Definitely a lot more willing to challenge the ball in this second one. You can see this year has kind of formed us into someone who is willing to apply pressure to our opponents, which it seems like that's something that was missing at the end of last year, or 2023 rather. You get the point. And you know what? Let's just slot that shot. This is where things are really important. In the previous game, it looks like we probably wouldn't have even gone for this. But if you look, we can see the awkward positioning of the opponents. This guy is kind of driving past the ball. We have both opponents in the corner here. So we can see there is an angle to put this ball on target towards that far post. We don't get it as far as maybe we would like, but we take advantage of that awkward positioning just to slide that one across the net into the open net. And just like that, we're going to give ourselves the lead with 3 minutes to go. Lovely stuff so far. Play this to the side again, just see where the opponent's coming from, play it around. Could have gone for the pass here, but we'll go off the backboard instead. Again, looking for that control. And again, look at this, just real quick turn in the midfield. Let's go ahead and put a challenge in. Doesn't result in much, but we're not allowing them to break out of their defensive half for free, which makes a huge difference. Wait to see this. And again, into the air we go nice and early once we can assess what's happening. Moving on up the field, once again, not going to allow too much space between ourselves and where the play is. And again, recognize both opponents moving into the corner, and once again, we'll cut it back around them into that open net, giving us the 3-1 lead just like that. You'll love to see it. Decent kickoff once again. Who needs boost? We're just going to stay on this one. Recognize the little bit of space. Let's go control here. Around we go. Try to bump this guy off. Bit of an awkward recovery here for sure, but we are going to slip on back. Ball to the side. Again, look at us moving at speed. Putting ourselves in a good spot. Recognize teammates behind us. Let's dive on forward and take that challenge. Recognize we don't have anything off the corner wall here, so let's just wait. This is fine. Teammate has a far easier angle, but actually that's a good play by the opponent. But now we have a ton of space, and let's see what we do with it. Into the air we go, looking for the possible fake or bump or something. Recover out of that bump from the opponent's gonna just smoothly work our way back. Again, moving at speed. Big thing here is a lot of what we're going for around the field is happening at a much faster pace than it did in the previous game, including getting demoed, which is great, but our teammate's going to score while that's happening, so the demo doesn't even matter. Very good demo from the opponents, they're not going to lie. Thought their teammate was going to be able to make a play on the ball, and we do briefly have an AFK player here, and never fear, even in 2025, the ability to miss an open net is as strong as ever, as well as the ability to miss most of the small boost pads around the field, as well as our ability to not be aware of when that second player begins to play again. Did not know that that guy was there, and all of a sudden we're back in a 2-goal game. Not the end of the world, though. We're doing perfectly fine. Over to the side here. Again, let's get our butt moving around the field here. Recognize there's a bit of space on this side. Let's cut that down right away. Apply some pressure. Get a bump, teammates. Gonna make a lovely save there. Again, fake off this one. Come back around. Free touch into the corner. Recognize we're beat. No reason to throw ourselves forward. So we do make the correct read about throwing ourselves at the ball occasionally, which is certainly better than never making that correct read. Teammate. Through the air, we're just going to pick up some pads, wait to see how this plays out. 50 comes through, go for the challenge, going to push that ball through the defense. See what we got here, ball over to the side. On low boost, could definitely be looking for some small pads here. Little bit of unnecessary space conceded, but you know what? We're just going to chill and wait for this opponent to hand us the ball. And just like that, we're going to secure that win. So we do win both games, which, you know, is great and all, but you can see just the difference in quality of the gameplay in terms of the speed and the overall decision-making. Are there still a ton of issues in the gameplay that we are showcasing in 2025? Absolutely. But as far as the difference between where we were at the very end of 2023 and where we're at now here at the beginning of 2025, the difference is night and day. And it's why it's so important that you don't actually concern yourself with what your rank actually is, but you need to just focus on how much better you are getting at the game. Because if you're only worried about rank, you're never going to notice how much better you're actually getting, simply because you don't see that rank going up as fast as you would like. So if you want to fix your mental in Rocket League and make yourself feel much better about the quality of your gameplay, just do this every once in a while. Go look back at an old replay and compare it to what you look like now, and you will see how much of a better player you have become. Of course, thank you everybody so much for watching. I really do appreciate each and every one of you who made it to this point in the video, and I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you click that subscribe button right down below, so you make sure you so you make sure you don't miss any future Rocket League content. Additionally, if you'd like to be a bit more involved in the community we're building here, feel free to join my Discord, which I'll have linked down in the description. And as always, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. See you later, guys.